guys, welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for watching this video. Today we are doing my e.l.f. haul update. So a few weeks ago I put up an e.l.f. haul and I have been trying out these products a lot and using them pretty much every single day, and so I wanted to kind of share my thoughts with you guys on the products that I purchased in that haul. I will link that haul down below for you guys if you haven't seen it, but if you have and you want to know what I think of the products that I bought, then let's just go ahead and get started. Okay. First things first, let's talk about a few primers. First of all, I went to go link this primer like multiple times and I can't find it on the website anymore. So I don't really know kind of what's going on with that, but this is the Matte Oil Control Primer with some sort of clay that I can't pronounce the name, and tea tree. I like it. I felt like it was a little bit more skin blurring than actually mattifying. But it was good. It was okay. It smells very much like tea tree. You can definitely smell that scent. But I don't know why it's not on the website anymore, but if for some reason it does come up, I will link it down below for you guys. But I liked it. It was just okay. It wasn't anything amazing and it wasn't anything terrible. It just did an okay job, to be honest. Now another primer I tried is the Moisture Lock Primer. This I actually really liked. I was really surprised by this because it said it was going to be more hydrating, and I thought, oh no, like I have oily skin, this is going to be bad. But actually, I don't feel like this is super hydrating. For some reason, I feel like this one is more mattifying than this one. So it's really weird, but I really enjoy this. It comes with like a squeezy tube and a pump, and it's like a white lotiony primer, and I just like to put it in my T-zone, and I feel like it helps keep me matte. It helps keep my makeup on a lot longer. It's a little bit sticky, and so it definitely helps keep the makeup on, but you also don't get that weird line, you know, sometimes you can do with primers where it's like a different texture than the rest of your face where you don't have the primer. This one doesn't do that at all, and I just actually really liked it. I actually thought it was more mattifying than this one and what it actually was claiming to do, so that was a pleasant surprise. Another thing I really liked was the blotting powder. So this one is sheer. I think they have like 3 different shades, and it's just like a white beigey kind of powder, and then it does come with a little puff and a mirror. I like to just use this with a brush to kind of set the entire face. This can make you look a little dry, so just a heads up there. If you have dry skin, you might not like this. But for me, I have oily skin and I do like a more matte, satin matte kind of finish on my skin. I think that this helps just kind of even everything out, kind of finish everything, look really like pretty. If you cake this on though, you can kind of see a little bit of some powderiness, so just be careful. That's why I don't like to use the sponge with it or like the little puff it came with, because I feel like it can make it look a little chalky on my skin, where with a brush I don't really get that effect unless I'm sitting there like packing on powder. So I love this for just kind of setting all over the face. It's not my all-time favorite powder, but it's a really good one, if that makes any sense. A couple other face things that I really liked were the Primer Infused line. So I got one of the bronzers, and I got the shade Forever Sunkissed, which it's a really like yellowy toned bronzer. It's definitely very warm, but not in the sense it's like red. It's just more kind of yellow. I'm wearing this today, and I really like this. The formula is so nice. It's so smooth. It goes on so even. It doesn't look patchy on the skin at all. And I like the color. I think it looks really natural on me. Again, I think they have like 3 shades of this as well. And I like the packaging. It feels really sturdy. Primer infused, does it last longer than other bronzers? I mean, that's kind of like, no, probably not, to be honest with you. But it is a really pretty bronzer and a really pretty formula. This one is matte. I don't know if all of them are, but this one is. This isn't the kind of shade I would contour with because it's a little too warm. But I do, you know, I take it right here just to kind of bronze up. I usually use this big Wet n Wild brush, and I just kind of tap it in, and then I kind of just, you know, bronze up a little bit. And I think it looks really nice, but I don't know what you guys think, but I think it does. So yeah, I really like that. And then I really like the blushes, the Primer Infused blushes I got. I got 2 shades. I got Always Cheeky, which is a light light peach. And then I got Always Rosy, which is my favorite, and it's a more like of a deeper kind of rose shade. This is the one I am wearing today and the one I wear most of the time. Again, both of these are matte just like the bronzer, but I feel like they're the same formula as the bronzer. Really smooth, really buttery, but they're not overly powdery and pigmented. So that's really what I like about these, is you don't have to be super careful, but you also don't have to work too hard. It's like just a really great middle of the road formula where it's kind of everything you want in a formula. So the pans are huge too, which I think is really nice. But yeah, I love these. I think they just look beautiful on the skin. And again, you don't have to work too hard, but you also don't have to be too careful. So it's kind of the perfect formula in my opinion. Okay, a face thing that is just kind of okay for me was this highlighter. This is the Glow highlighter in Moonlight. I think it's like a Coco highlighter or something. It definitely smells like coconut. I'm wearing this today on my inner corner and on my brow bone. For a face highlight, it's a lot. So I'm going to work after this, so I don't want to wear this to work because that would be a lot to handle. Because this is a lot of highlight. It's very shimmery, very glowy. You get a little bit of chunkiness in there. It's not the most finely milled highlighter, so that's just something to be aware of. It's not terrible. It's just not something that I love and that I will use every day, and I could see myself decluttering this in the future. Alright, let's talk about this lipstick. So in the haul, I shared that I thought this was a different color than some of the swatches that I saw online, and when I got it, it also had some weird bumps on it. To be honest, I haven't worn this lipstick. The color is just way too purple for me, and I like a good purple lip, but this is just too purple, and it kind of smells weird, like kind of minty. I don't know, but every time that I thought about using this, I just was like, I don't want to. A lot of you said that I could like tweet e.l.f. or email them, and that they are usually really good at kind of responding and getting products back, you know, the way they're supposed to. But November was such a crazy month that time just kind of got away from me, and I just didn't even think about doing it. And at this point, I'm just like, whatever, I don't even really care. But I haven't tried this because I just was like, I don't know. If you guys have this shade, is it supposed to be this? Because the swatches I saw online were not this purple. I don't know. I'm just throwing that out there. And then I got a free gift. I got this lipstick, one of their like moisturizing lipsticks in Berry Black. I haven't worn this yet, but I do like that formula. I just haven't worn this shade yet. And then this eyeliner I got, the Intense Ink eyeliner pen. There is nothing intense about this. This is like a bunch of poo. It's like so patchy and it's hard to use. It's like dry. It's not intense at all. It's not black. Like, I mean, it's black, but it's not like intense black at all. So I would just say skip out on that. Don't love that. And then they did send me this like little Sharia or quad in the gift as well. It's called Matte for Plum. It's okay. I like this formula. I don't love the shades. These two in the middle, this like kind of grayish green and then this purple, they kind of just muddy together, to be honest with you. I used this yesterday and I didn't love the way my look turned out, but I like the formula. I just don't think I like these colors. Now, last but not least, I do want to talk about my favorite thing of this entire haul, and it is the Opposites Attract eyeshadow palette. You guys, this has some hype around it for a reason. So you get, how many shades? I think 15? No, 18 shades. Excuse me. You get 18 shades for $14. I am obsessed with this palette. The formula is so good. Across the board, I love the mattes. I love the shimmers. The one thing I wish it had is a brow bone color for my skin tone, because this one up here, low key, it's kind of like a duochrome. It's a little bit like purpley pink duochrome with a white base. So for me, for my everyday looks, I don't want to use that as an inner corner and brow bone highlight. But this shade up here, Fresh, is the best transition shade if you have my skin tone. Today I set up my look with that. I used a little bit of Sassy as well. This is a great light peach to kind of warm up any look. I used Spicy, the gold, all over the lid. I also did a little bit of Saucy in the crease, and then I darkened things up just a smidge with Warm down here. I love the purples. I love the green you get down here. I love all of these warm shades. But like in my mind, the palette is divided in half, and you get like a warm side and a cool side, you know? Like, so I think it's just, you can mix and match so many different kinds of looks. You can, and shadows, and it's just beautiful. So I love this because I just think it's a bargain and it's a really, really great formula. You get so many different shadows in here, and the formula honestly just blew me away. Like, it's amazing. I totally recommend this palette. Alright you guys, so that is it for this e.l.f. haul update. I hope you found it helpful. Definitely my favorite things were the Opposites Attract palette and the Primer Infused blushes and bronzer that I got. Oh, and the Moisture Lock primer. This is definitely a favorite. A couple things I think were just okay were the highlighter and this mattifying primer and the blotting powder, because yeah, I like to use it to set all over the face, but it can look a little chalky if you get too heavy-handed, and when I really think about will I repurchase it or not, probably not, to be honest. It's just not my favorite powder, so I will use it, I just won't repurchase it. So these things kind of fall into like the meh category, and then this lipstick just freaked me out too much, so that goes into the category, as well as the little eyeshadow quad here and the eyeliner. These also fall into the category. So anyways, that is it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already so you can be a part of the little family here. Comment down below any of your favorite e.l.f. products. And again, thank you guys for watching. I love you. Have an awesome day, and I will catch you guys in my next video. Bye!